Good evening. I'm Shannon Bremen for Brett Baer. Travelers coming to the U.S. for a visit or to stay will have to provide a lot more personal information before getting in. We're getting our first look tonight at a new Trump administration rule requiring data on social media use, past immigration history, and family connections to terrorism. Correspondent Rich Edson is at the State Department tonight with our story. Rich.
The government wants more information for those looking to come to the United States. Another step in implementing a campaign promise.
I call it extreme vetting.
The Trump administration published a proposal today that would require those applying for a visa to divulge their social media identifiers, like Facebook names and Twitter handles, that they've used for the past 5 years. A State Department official says there will be no request for the passwords to those accounts. The proposal also would require 5 years of phone numbers, email addresses, international travel, whether they've been deported or removed from any country, and if family members have been involved in terrorist activities. One security expert points out these new standards could create much more bureaucratic paperwork and possibly lead to delays in issuing visas.
There's information available on social media profiles that can be helpful in determining whether or not somebody should be coming to the United States. On the other hand, knowing that the U.S. government's going to look at their social media profiles, maybe fewer people who have ill intentions will use that.
The ACLU says the proposal will infringe on the rights of immigrants and U.S. citizens by chilling freedom of speech and association. State Department officials say they expect this will affect nearly 15 million travelers, and only those applying for a visa to enter the United States. Millions of visitors from dozens of countries can and do come to the U.S. without a visa. The U.S. has a deal with these countries. Their citizens can travel to the U.S. for 90 days for tourism or business, and there's no need to go through this application and apply for a visa. That same program also allows Americans to show up to countries without a visa and just their passport.
These new standards aren't final yet. This begins a 60-day period where anybody can issue a comment. The federal government will then consider those comments, maybe make changes, and then implement these new standards over the next few months. Shannon?
Rich Edson for us at the State Department. Thank you, Rich.